Well, greetings everyone. It's time once again to do the monthly President's blog. Probably you're aware that in the past I have done this by the old-fashioned way, the way it has been done for thousands of years, the way the scribes did it. But last month I had what I thought was a brilliant idea to do it in a video format. And since it seems to have been well received by you all, I'm going to keep it up this month, at least until you tell me to stop. So, as usual, there are a number of things I need to talk to you about and fill you in on. This is a busy place, and so obviously a couple of things are going to fall through the cracks, but we'll go ahead with what we have on tap for this one. This past month, we have been doing a lot of things. I think I told you before about some of the things we've been doing related to children's programming, and of course to the fact that there is a school, the Prairie School of DuPage, which is operating here on our campus now. So, along those lines, the kids now have, the most recent thing that has happened is that they are now members of our Olcott library. They're all going to be getting library cards so that they can use the expanding children's section, which Dan Smola and Marina Meistes before him were compiling. So that's a new growing area in the library. Just a few days ago, the kids came down there for a tour. And, Dan thought that probably they would be interested in just seeing the children's section, but no. These are some precocious and interested kids, and so they wanted to go see about Tibetan Buddhism, about Hinduism, so they ended up touring the entire library. So all that's great. Another thing that we have going on, we have just started a month ago a bedtime stories for kids. They had their first one last month, and I think I probably told you. That's continuing. That continued in the month of April, and the attendance seems to be growing, and the kids seem to love it, and the parents too. So they come to the library and they bring their dolls, and they show up in their pajamas, ready to go to bed and hear stories. This particular time, Sharon Dorr, who is the editor for us at Theosophical Publishing House for Quest Books, and who is also an expert and often traveled storyteller. So she came in to do some stories for the kids and just had them entranced, had me entranced. So I know it was a very good program. This past month of April has been a relatively busy month for me in terms of travel. Travel to our various theosophical groups around the country. And it started off early in April when I went up to visit with the Detroit group. As I started thinking about it, I have probably visited that group almost every year for about the last 15 years or so. So it's a very good group who have really been functioning quite well. They have their own headquarters, they have their own building just outside of Detroit. And every time I come, it seems they've done some new sort of renovation or rehab project. I'm just now actually coming back from a trip out west to visit with some of our groups there. That one took me through Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Vegas, Denver, and ended up in Phoenix over about a 9-10 day period. So got a chance to really check in with and have a very, very good time with those groups there, which I can tell you, even though the West, that particular area may be dry in terms of the desert and the land, it's quite alive and flourishing in terms of our theosophical groups and the members. Have some very, very stalwart folks there who are just doing wonderful jobs in presenting theosophy to the public and within their own membership as well. Just a few minutes ago, I got off the phone with Ibu Patel. Many of you are probably familiar with him from a number of different directions, if perhaps from Newsweek magazine, where he was named one of the top emerging leaders of the in the world today. He's a young man by my standards these days, which would say that he's in his 30s. But he's done just absolutely wonderful work in terms of organizing this interfaith youth corps, which has had such a strong impact on college-age youth, particularly in terms of bridging some of these divides that people experience in their different faiths. He was the one who we had spoken with and arranged to do the moderator position when we had the Dalai Lama here last year. So I was talking to him because he's going to be releasing a new book, Sacred Ground, which is going to be coming out in September, and really want him to be one of the speakers out here at the national headquarters. So of course it's something that he's quite happy and quite interested in doing. So that's going to be something that's going to be happening a little bit further down the line. But we'll keep you posted as that comes up. He is quite the cutting-edge thinker, and not just quite the cutting-edge thinker. He's exceptional in that he's a thinker and a profound doer. So we'll keep you posted on that one. This past month, as has been the norm in pretty much every month, we've had some out-of-town visitors. This last time we had a lovely visit from Kim Dew, who is the General Secretary, which is the equivalent of our president of the French section of the Theosophical Society. And she's also president of the European Federation, which is a group, a federation of all the various countries in Europe. And so she's been quite involved on the theosophical scene for many, many years. And so she came and she brought along with her another European member, Krista I'm going to mess up the pronunciation, so please forgive me, Krista, if you see this. Krista Umjarov, Umbjarv. So you try it. But they came and they spent a week with us. And so it was a wonderful, wonderful visit. Got a chance to share back and forth about the doings here in the U.S. and then in Europe as well. Krista comes from Estonia. And so she was first time to the United States. And so it was it was a nice visit for her. I think she left with a good impression of your Theosophical Society here. I certainly left with a good impression of her and of the work that they're doing in Europe. While she was here, we had Kim Dew. She gave at least one talk and visited with a number of groups. I'm in the habit of trying to tire out anyone who is so fearless as to come and visit us, so this was no exception, but she, as all of them, seemed to take it quite well. All right, so you've heard a lot of things about the Prairie School of DuPage. Well, I happen to have all of these students here, or at least a lot of them here with me right now. And so they wanted to just say a few things to you, just to let you know, so you have some faces to think about, so you know I'm not just making this up. So here's the stars of the show. I'm going to turn it over to them. Step on up and say hi. Who wants to go first? Oh, go ahead.
Jill will go first.
So tell her what my name is.
My name
Just
is
first
Eli,
name's good. Okay.
And I like Prairie School a lot because it's really, really fun.
I saw that.
The whole yard,
Hands to yourself.
the whole yard is filled with fun things to play and everything. And I wanted to share that I really like handwork and art.
All right, somebody else now. Very good. I think he has movie star potential. Who's that? Come on. You don't have to be shy. Step on up. Go ahead. Let's see what you look like.
I'm Shabby, and I really like the Prairie School.
Top flight. Who's next? Come on, Sloan. You're up next.
I'm Sloan, and I really like the school, and I really like that we do lots of art.
All right. What do you think about outside?
Good.
Good. You guys made some fairy houses or something, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Very nice.
Okay. All right. Anybody want to be next? Come on. Now's your chance. Come on.
Daisy.
Don't have to be
My
shy.
name is Daisy, and I really like the Prairie School because it's an environmental school. And Once when we were leaving our old school, some of my friends, like Grace, we were walking on the prairie path, and I still remember this one time where we were walking, and I remember talking about this school, and we didn't even know what it was going to be called.
All right, who's next? Come on, sit down. Sit in the hot
My
seat.
name is on.
Go ahead. No, it's on.
Oh,
What?
okay.
How dare it stop? Okay, go ahead. There we go.
My name is Jill, and I really like the Prairie School. I learned a lot here this year.
Okay, great. Somebody want to say something about what's going on outside in the fields and in the... Go ahead, sit down. You're our star for the moment.
My name's Grace,
Oh.
and I just like the Prairie School, and I want to say hi.
All right, who's next? Who have we missed? Come on up. No, not a second time until everybody's had a first.
Hi, my name's Carolyn, and I really like ice cream, and I think it's really fun to run in the fields and play tag,
Wow.
and sometimes to play hide and go seek.
Top flight. Who have we missed? One star missing. Come on up. Step on up.
2 stars.
2 stars. All right, come on. 1 first and then 2 second.
Well, I already went.
Name first.
Yes, I did.
My name's Gabriel,
All right.
and I really like the Prairie School because it has lots of trees, and I can
What's
climb them.
that?
All right.
awesome. And I also like the games, and I like how the people react, and I like how they play, and I like the teachers, and I like everything else. So basically, I like the whole thing.
All right, who's next? You haven't been up. Come on up.
It's fine.
Come on up.
One
One remaining star. Didn't you guys go to the... Some of you went to the bedtime stories, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I live too far away.
All right, go ahead.
My name is Bentley, and I just really like the Prairie School.
You're good, man. You're a natural. Well, all right. And so, my name is Tim.
My name's
And-
Max.
And that's... Has Max been here?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
he hasn't.
my name's Tim, and these are all our friends here at the Prairie School. And so everybody say bye-bye. All right. We missed one, so Max has to report for duty. Put your head there. All right, go ahead, Max. Tell us what you have to say, whatever it may be. You keep talking, Max. Max, say a word or two for the folks.
I like the Prairie School.
All right, once again, bye-bye.